What if the movie Purge was real? You know, a movie where people get one day a year to torture, kill, and commit any criminal act they want and get away with it? Now, what if instead of one day, it was every day, every minute, every second? Well, that's pretty much what's happening in Ecuador right now. Life in Ecuador is so bad right now that it has been related to the purge. With a weak police force not willing to stop most crimes and a government that can't handle its drug trafficking issues, it's not hard to see why the country is in a state of emergency. There are many reasons as to why Ecuador is in such bad shape right now. Some of those include the weak central government and corruption, the horrible and huge drug trafficking businesses, and the very high and rising crime rates. First, the crime issue. Ecuador's crime rate is huge and only growing. This is helped by its trafficking issues. A New York Times article titled "Ecuador's President Declares a State of Emergency to Battle Crime" stated, drug trafficking had fueled an increase in homicides, burglaries, thefts of vehicles and goods, and robberies of people. However, this isn't a recent problem at all. A Macro Trends article from 2021 shows a graph which details how, since 1993, reported crime in Ecuador has exclusively increased until 2015. This shows that crime is only increasing and getting worse. This can have a huge impact on the country as a whole, as the tourist business is basically non-existent at this point. People are scared for theirs and their children's lives every day. Second, the weak and corrupt government. A World Report article from 2020 states, corruption, infancy, and political interference have plagued Ecuador's judiciary for years. During the Correa administration, high-level officials and judiciary council members interfered in cases that touched on government interests and the appointment of and removal of judges. It's clear that the corruption has plunged Ecuador's government for years. This in turn weakened the police force, which only continued to allow for higher crimes. Finally, and arguably the biggest issue, Ecuador's drug trafficking. The drug ring in Ecuador is so bad that the whole country is basically a trafficking hotspot. Ecuador's own president, Guillermo Lasso, stated in a New York Times interview in 2020, there is only one enemy, drug trafficking. He pointed out that Ecuador had gone from being a trafficking zone to a country that is consumed by drugs. Its neighboring countries are also consumed by drugs, which don't help it either. In conclusion, Ecuador is in a state of crisis due to its horrible drug trafficking issues, weakened government, and high and rising crime rates. Hopefully, Ecuador can climb out of this crisis in the future.